Hey everyone, it's FLAK. Lately we've seen a lot of alleged leaks coming out of the woodworks for the next Battlefield game. And, well, I've handled every one of them with that take it with a pinch of salt mentality. I try to look at things from a logical perspective, and so when Tom Henderson claimed the screenshots everyone was talking about were in fact leaks from Battlefield 6, I was naturally suspicious. My gut kick reaction was that they were fake, and I even made a bet with Tom, which we'll get into here in a minute, but I might have been too hasty with my assumptions. As I said, I'm logical, which means if you can put together a reasonable argument, you can probably convince me, and that is kind of what's happening here. So for this video, I'm going to be outlining why my thoughts have changed on the alleged leaks, and if you haven't seen them or you just don't want anything to do with it, I love you. I'll see you in the next video, but for those who stay, I'm going to kind of break this down Pepe Sylvia style. First, let's talk visuals. There are a couple of reasons I initially didn't like the images. So, for example, the angles on the objects on the minimap aren't quite right. The cockpit here lacking a lot of visibility, especially when you compare it to previous Battlefield games. However, I've found some free time this week away from work, and I used it to dig into the images, and, well, the more I dug, the more I'm convinced that they could be legitimate. These aren't images cobbled together in Photoshop. They are in some kind of game or 3D engine. I did a bit of research, scoured the internet for assets somebody might use in, say, Unity, Unreal Engine, or even plain Blender. It seems highly unlikely that somebody would put everything together from scratch just to fake some kind of leak. The rocket, radio towers, and launch pad, for example, don't visually match with assets that you can find online. That to me would be a telltale sign that this has been produced with some kind of ill or malicious intent, some intent to deceive. While things do look a little bit rough here graphically, I'll admit that, if these are from a playtest or an early trailer, honestly, not uncommon. Similarly, a big factor here is the reaction that news outlets have been having to these images. They've been much more active with this leak than they have been in the past with previous ones. And it's not just the secondary or tertiary outlets. It's some of the larger ones like Games Radar, IGN, PC Gamer, etc. When they bite on something like this, I feel like it carries quite a bit more weight. Most of them have long-standing reputations to guard and wouldn't be so confident without some kind of whisper in the ear, right? I'm sure that some of them have their own sources. It's not just we have some concrete images at this point. I feel like there's much more bubbling kind of under the surface. There's also the confidence that Tom Henderson has in this. He made a very confident statement, and I saw an opportunity to have a bit of positive fun. So we made a real wager. I said I'd donate a few meals to the local shelter if he was right, and he agreed. Now, I don't really subscribe to that 1 cup of rice equals a meal kind of thing, so I budgeted about $60 for this. But still, even if I eat my words, I won't be the only one eating, so I call that a win. If you want to join us in our bet or just donate to your local food bank or shelter, I think that would be a wonderful way to celebrate the announcement of a new game. There is, of course, the chance my initial reaction was correct, but I suppose we'll know soon either way. Many people are predicting the trailer will be out this week. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think about these images? Are they real? Are they fake? Again, I have kind of flip-flopped on this. Initially, I was looking at it from the point of view, I really did not, like what I was seeing, but it's one of those things, the longer... I don't know if it's just the lack of Battlefield news setting in, but the longer you look at these images, the more you're like, okay, I can see it. I can see it. But that's where I'm at for this. If you think they're real, fake, whatever, tell me what you think in the comments. Also, tell me when you think we're going to see the trailer or the teaser. Write that down below as well. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If not, a dislike. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell to get updates on the latest videos. If you want to support the channel, keep your money, or better yet, put it towards your local food bank or shelter. Make sure to share this video, and thanks for watching.